Welcome back. We're going to do a quick rundown of what I've built out as my kind of red dot all around carbine. I think this is a great setup for kind of like the assaulter role, if you're talking DoD terms, or just kind of the all around, very fast run and gun, home defense, kind of whatever you want to call it, a carbine with a red dot rather than an LPVO. So you may have seen this before in a video, I call it like the best carbine of 2022. I still think it is a great setup, but I've rolled to a red dot and kind of changed this up a little bit to fit the different role of this rifle now. I still got a Hodge barrel in it, which is the best. Still have a Surefire closed time flash hider. I still have my standard forward and mid sling points. I've added some backup irons that are completely usable through the optic, which is a Aimpoint T2. It's on the Spur HRT mount. I have the Knights battery cap, so I have a second battery in there, which is awesome. I have a optic cover in flat dark earth, because why would you not? Then I have some caps that allow me to adjust it with a flathead screwdriver rather than utilizing the little Aimpoint tool. Up front, I'm using the Arasaka optic mount, which is designed for the 416 but works just as well on this Mark I rail. And I have kind of their light body. I have a Malkoff head, come back to a Surefire pad that also has click on. So I usually grab the rifle up front with my hand off the pad, and then I can just come back onto the pad for momentary, and then it's a very conscious decision to come back to that button to go constant on. So I really like this setup. And if I had a pec up front, it'd be the same thing. Instead of just coming over top, my hand would be just alongside, and I would come up the top and activate the pec. So nothing really changes here except yanking that front sight off or moving it back to the rear. So I have very short sight radius for a rifle, but I still have a backup sight. I've also added a HRF Concepts Magwell. I really like these. I think that they are pretty versatile. They're not inexpensive, but they're super light. They take any magazine, and they definitely have enough surface area to kind of be worth it, especially when you're kind of running and going, trying to get that magazine in quick. And you know what? You're never super stable. Especially it helps when you're coming in with the stock in your shoulder for that reload, as opposed to breaking it down in a little more of a solid position. So I think definitely grab one of those Magwells if you're trying to get that last little bit of performance out of there. Why do I like a 14.5 gun instead of a 10 point whatever, 11 point whatever? Bottom line, velocity. I like the way the longer handguard gives me some more mounting solutions. And then lastly, I am probably not going to run this rifle with a can very much. And if I do, oh well, I can deal with a little bit extra length. I've done that before. Most suppressed guns end up being this length anyway, and I like having the velocity. I like having a little bit lighter rifle, especially out front. I also like having a rifle that runs cooler, because that can is going to add some more heat back into the system. Just some minor considerations. Yep, hearing safe is an issue. IFF is an issue, but this is my rifle for doing what I need to do and what I want to do with it. Any questions? Let me know. I think this is a great setup, and hope it inspires you guys to maybe build something like this.